Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Football Critics. It's your boy Nelson, and I'm joined by my co-host Nhlanhla Mtima. Hey, boy, how you feeling? How you feeling, my boy?
Ayishfethu ngimnandi mfethu ngimnandi angazi ngizongizonaturene ukuthi sizwa kanjani manje.
Yeah, no,
Not a
it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I'm sad. I'm not mad. I'm not pissed. I'm just upset, man. I'm disappointed. I feel like there's a difference between being pissed, being mad, and just being, upset. Like, why? Why? You watch today's game. As ushilo pre-match analysis, these North African teams, they most of the time rely on moments. You understand? You look at how Kaizer Chiefs lost today's game. There was nothing special about the Al Masry. We matched those guys, and you look at Amakol about Corinne. First of all, the penalty, which it was minimal contact. If Umchita Luyana bekangamthintanga uPeterson liyaphuma lela ball. You understand? You look at the second goal. Inaso Mikel is supposed to clear ball. He's not clearing the ball. Uyalifushula. Ngesikhathi crucial nge-set piece ufushula ibhola. So there was nothing special about El Masry, but all I can say is we deserve to win that game. We deserve to win that game. I don't know how you saw or that first half and how we approached that game. Well, if I was to say, I can say first of all, I think the starting 11 it was a very questionable starting 11. You understand? You look at Solomon's being picked ahead of Omunyani. You look at our attacking force. You understand that we opted to start Dupre, no Modi, no Ikotaro, and it's like, why are we starting with Dupre la Panoguinga? You understand? And another thing that hurts me is ucoach Ibonili came halftime. Okay, you know what? We need ballers here. Immediately halftime, he's supposed to do changes. Liama changed Lawaga Villagas Novelepai. He was supposed to do those changes in halftime. You understand? So I don't know how you saw that first half.
Yeah, as I've said, Vetsu Vele in my predictions, Vele the game Vele started exactly how I saw it. Into ekade ngidisappointa kakhulu from a Chiefs point of view is the lack of creativity. Yabona nto le. There wasn't the creativity forward, too many sloppy passes, especially when it comes to that decisive moment. Yabo. I don't know, maybe the lack of creativity comes from the fact that akekho uMfundo Vilakazi, maybe mhlampe uMdudu Shabalala akabi alive enough mayengekho uMfundo yabo, because he was playing as the number 10 and there was a lack of that creative spark from him yabo leyo nto le. I don't know ukuthi ngingamblame kangako uLokonja Dupreez, because at the end of the day I didn't see iLokonja service man from the number 10 yabo. And
you know what? Sorry to interject. You know why? I'm also not blaming Utupre. I'm also not blaming Pulemodi. You understand? But in thing here is, coach, you can see the wingers that you started. It's not a winger as what thing for this game. You understand? We were controlling the game. We had the ball position. What you need a player or a wingers that are good here. You need your Villa. Umuntu ngeke azabe scared ukungena phakathi kwe-18 ne-box. Actually to pray won't give you that. Actually to pray ungamdlaleli ibhola phansi agijima. You understand? But Umfundo Vilakazi, you playing a winger that's not scared to get inside the amachita ngebhola and to also create, to also help in number 10 here to by also creating. You understand? So even nangapha kule side leli, yes, Pulemodi is there, but you need your Velepai type of player. Umuntu ongekho scared naye ukungena phakathi. You understand? So I'm not blaming our SG to prep, but all I'm saying is coach should have started better players. Yes, we are okay. I did a mistake first half by starting these guys. Halftime when some changes, because of as soon as Vilakazi came in and as soon as Velepai came in, he came in teaching chill. That assist the colleague Solomon is from Vilakazi. You understand? So you saw during halftime, it's okay, you know what? These are the changes that I need to do. Now I'm at tweak segment wines, but still like our ends. You understand? So it was Velepai Vilagazi. Good good changes, but you should have done that halftime. So I didn't like the overall approach here to that game with the starting 11.
Yeah, and it's disappointing because yabona lama team lawo mfethu la North Africa, you really have to minimize your mistakes. Yabo. It could be a mistake ka coach, it could be a mistake from an individual player. Yabo, these because this is why lama team la as a North Africa win these competitions so much, is because bona they minimize our mistakes as much as possible, because multiplayer the team, the quality wise, this team that didn't offer enough. Yeah, but I quality. Yeah, but they minimized our mistake. They didn't make too many mistakes. They didn't make a error. When you pinpoint the error, like a big error by the game, there was no error. Yeah, so this is why benukuhlula kancane in these competitions. But I believe ukuthi mase sekuziwa la South Africa, coach needs to do better, yabo, because I believe with la South Africa the game will be different, yabo. But coach needs to tweak ilokho nje starting with 11, honestly.
You know, I second you in what you're saying, Guti. They mostly rely or they capitalize on our mistakes. You understand? And when they do what? They eliminate our mistakes. And if you can look at how we lost today's game, we lost today's game because of our mistakes. You understand? As I've said at the beginning, Guti, there was nothing special about the El Mesri. You look at their first goal, the penalty. Penalty which, if VAR be functioning, if it's not a penalty. You understand? Because of, first of all, it's minimal contact. And if we're ruling out, okay, it's minimal contact. You look at the la pola lela, le out le pola le pum. You understand? That's how they got their first goal. Mistake yet, mistake Peterson. You understand? But it's fine. It's a goal. You look at the second goal. First up, we're playing so well. We're controlling the game. We're doing our changes. Inasu kick the ball. Inasu kick the ball. Right pam gepal. Ufushuli ball. You understand? And I've said this about Inasu. I remember said this at the beginning of the season. Angsas bezala nani wa consider Paula right pam gwake wa play ma uzita kwinik. I said this. I was like, Inasu Mikel is a liability. I said this and people attacked me on TikTok. I said this, people were like, play my player L1 instead of Amachita Laumine. I said Inacio Mikel is going to be a liability. And I'm saying it again. Inacio Mikel is a liability. If we have Aiden McCarthy back, if we have Given Msimamo back, if we have Roshwin Totally back, if we have Uzita Kwenika, I feel like Inacio Mikel needs to be a fifth choice. He needs to be a fifth choice because of Ayi Kingdom cheater that he offers. Honestly speaking, Ayi Kingdom cheater that he offers. You look at, we lost today's games because of Inacio Mikel. Yes, the team could have done better. And I'm not trying to now blame. Okay, sharp. Let me rephrase. I'm not trying to blame everything on Inacio Mikel, but I feel like in fact, Umchita could have done better to clear that ball because of no pressure. You're just supposed to clear that ball. We are fushula Umchita lo seteleng kwakhe olfaka inside. So yes, Al Mesri iwinile because of he win it because of he win it from our mistakes. From our own mistakes. And Bona, they made sure with Abayenzi any mistakes because of if you peg a goal like Solomon's, that's a brilliant goal. Solomon's cutting a machita, while shy. You understand? So apart from that, I can mistake Abayenzi. So it's us again in the first half, lacking that killer instinct, lacking that creativity. And I said it, you know what? Uko just Lemazil. The approach with the starting 11 to that game, you don't play because of Montia Pega or Ashley to pray. Are you comaching Yenzil? And you can't blame him. You understand? Because of Lapana in suit. You need your Villa. You need your Boma. Okay, he was not there, but you need a Lilepo type of winger. You wingers are calling Genanga Pagat. You understand? We all know which we prefer Ashley to pray running down the channels, lie in the middle, not the Matelin. You understand? And you opted to start Pulemodi ahead of Velepai, which is questionable again. You understand? I can't complain much about the midfield. Yes, Tabaktel, I feel like he did a good shift. I feel like it was again one of my best games that Tabaktel this season. You look at Umteto, he did well. You look at Dylan Solomons, he did okay. You look at Bradley Cross, he did okay. You understand? So it's that blender, you penalty, it's that blunder. Yaga Inacio Mikel again. And it goes back to coach. It's okay. Starting 11. And Yinteshaya, Abokoja Abapaya, a lot of coaches lose matches that they're not even supposed to lose because of decision making. You understand how you approach the game, the type of substitutions that you do. You understand? So yeah, man, I'm blaming this Kakul on the coaches, but you know what? Approach it to that game, man. It's yeah.
Do you think it's gonna change Ilokunja, starting 11 and the approach against the Zamalek? Or now what would you want him to do in the game?
What I would appreciate is him facing that game head on. You understand? Stop this thing. You're a coward. Stop it. Like if you need to put your Villa there, if you need to put your Velepai, if you need to put your Ikota, if you need to put like I'm a profile as on Genasha span and not wanna rely on good substitutions. Approach that game head on. Ungabi kwala ungafuna ukudlala abo H to pray ungafuna ukudlala. You understand? If you wanna play H to pray mdlale la mele umdlale khona. You understand? So the approach now for that Zamalek game, it needs to be better. You understand? I feel like in the center back it needs to change. I'm sorry, Inacio Mikel, I've seen enough. And I've been saying this from last season. This guy we has cost. This guy we has cost. This guy we has cost. He gets away with murder. Inacio Mikel gets away with murder. So to answer your question, going to that Zamalek game, I need a coach to not fear, but to face that game head on. You understand? Because I'd rather lose a game with Silande head on than to lose a game whereby we're gonna come back here and be like, he could have, he should have. You understand? Because of today. I've been saying this for the longest time. I hate losing games like this. I hate losing games. I'd rather lose a game whereby okay, you know what, is Nyashawa. We can see it's okay, Kaizer Chiefs are match, but I hate losing games like this because of you can see it's a game we were supposed to win. A poor result that we could have got from that game. It was a draw. A draw was supposed to be a poor result. We were supposed to win that game. You understand? So it needs to change. Approach for that Zamalek game. It needs to change. He needs to change the starting 11. If he needs to play Shabalala ngapha ewingeni afaka uNgcobo umuntu ozozidlalisa because of if you have Mthethwa Cele and uNgcobo, you have Shabalala la ewingeni, you have Villa that side, you have ballers, you have abantu abazozidlalisa idisk enyaweni. You understand? You have abantu supplier striker lapha eslaphana, but you play your Modi laphana. Modi doesn't really care about the striker ukuthi mela supply. You understand? You play u-H to pray. Number 9 original. Makazokhatha makazothola ibhola naye. Uzofuna ukwenza mbo chances zokuthi ashaye. Hence ubona ukuthi iKotaro didn't get anything. And once Ikotaro, I feel like he played well. Okay, yes, he had more mistakes so but you look at Magatropa as a season general play here in the midfield part. Are we returning the favor by supplying him the balls? No, we're not.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'd rather start Amachita as a slightly baller. As you see came today needed ballers. He came today needed abantu abazohlala nebhola enyaweni. Abantu abazoyenza ama pocket passes, abantu abazoyenza ama window passes because of that's how we're supposed to win that game. You understand? So yeah, that needs to change, man.
Yeah, ngiyakuzwa mfethu, ngiyakuzwa. Hopefully next time you will realize the mistake because hey man, it's one game down, man. There's 5 more games to go and Mount Yaboga, I'm a game aweko easy, yabo. So now he needs to make things easier for himself, because yabo. Otherwise, But I mean, personally, I do feel with the home games, in terms of everything, in terms of the mood, even as well. Home games is what we but I do see Chiefs winning their home games. It's the away games where I saw it's gonna be a little bit of a bigger test of a struggle. Yeah, hence why my prediction was the Almas just gonna edge Chiefs because I'm still yet to be convinced by Chiefs. performing in away games against these North African teams who play games like this. So hopefully this was a lesson. Angingabi ukuthi konke manje sekufile yabo. This was a real lesson and a real test. Hopefully the coach now will take it that way. So moving
Yeah,
forward,
man.
go to
As Ushilo, it's just one game down. I trust Khaled Ben Yusuf to rectify those mistakes. I understand it because of we went to play off the park. It's not a game which we can. It's not a lose. Someone to figure us. It's a lose. Which what you are able to see your mistakes and hopefully by Walungisa in future. And okay, I think that's all that I have about the case of Chiefs. I just want to wrap up. And I think we need to address the elephant in the room. Umbogazi. I know this is not the right time. This is not the right place. But here's what I want to say. I feel like, it looks like Orlando Pirates doesn't really have my best interest of Umbogazi at heart. I hope this rumor or this move Yagambogazi collapses because of I see Orlando Pirates not protecting the boy. You can see equality Yomchita. Why are you letting him go to MLS? You understand? A player like Umbogazi is too good for MLS. So I feel like the Orlando Pirates, Nama agent Umbogazi, they're not doing it justice to Umbogazi. I feel like Orlando Pirates with the perspective you're against Mali. You understand? But not necessarily thinking about Umchita, because if you look at what has happened to Cassius Mailula, you look at what has happened to Unjabulo Plum. You understand? So, man, there's AFCON coming. There's World Cup coming. Orlando Pirates are supposed to be like, you know what, bro? Relax, kancane. Yes, we want to cash out or want to cash in on you, but relax, kancane. Play AFCON, play World Cup. This I get come to bench Umbogazi go AFCON for that position. I get Aliki players of bench Umbogazi go World Cup for that position. So Orlando Pirates are supposed to be like, you know what? Relax, kancane. Play AFCON while Sasela Ekai, play World Cup while Sasela Ekai. I can guarantee you Umbogazi next season or next transfer window, he was going to get a better move. A way better move than Labem Lashela Kwanabati Chicago Fire. Pirates is just killing that guy. Pirates is just focusing on that 51 million.
Is it a Pirates though, or is it ukudlalwa agent? Because the way I see it, okay, I see a player obviously will come over from the academy who's not earning a lot of money, usamncane, yabo. So kulula for him and his agent to think about imali. Mayebona i-offer from because this happened with the Pirates. The Pirates once rejected an offer from the Al Ahly for Usamir.
Yes, I remember.
And there was problems there. Yabo. So we are right now with the my agent with Anjan. That agent was pushing for that move. So I feel like this time around, even Nanglet's cards, the agent is really pushing the move. Because I'm an agent at the end of the day, now was Kabangelela Package. Yabo. They can brainwash the player kalula babamtshele ukuthi imali ezowenziwa le whatever nje ama-opportunity whatever they say ama-agents wama-player, and uMbogazi is young. He's not experienced enough to think for himself like that, yabo, in terms of moves. So I don't know whether I should blame Pirates fully 100% or I should blame the agent. I'm really not sure who was really driving this move.
But here's the thing, boy. If it's not Orlando Pirates, if it's the agent, then he needs to change that agent. And I feel like, yes, agent Ngachela Umbogazi 1, 2, 3. But I feel like Orlando Pirates needs to step in. Orlando Pirates needs to step in, sit down with Umbogazi, sit down with the agent and be like, Ndota, listen here. What you're doing now is you are killing this guy you're saying you're representing. you are killing this guy. You're saying, are you looking for the best move for him? You understand? Because of this is exactly what Hugo Bros said about Cassius Mailula when he left. He was like, you know what? Amanyama agent, they're killing players. You understand? So I feel like, yes, you're right. It might be agent, but I feel like Orlando Pirates needs to step in. Orlando Pirates needs to ignore the fact that there's 51 million Enges. Orlando Pirates needs to step in, sit down with that agent and be like, bruh, you're killing this guy. You understand? You're killing this guy because of ain't no way, Ntima, ain't no way in Tlantla Poeguti you can let a player like Umbogas go and play with MLS for Chicago Fire. MLS league, yeah, Americans. MLS league, yeah, but Thomas Muller, players who are old, players who are nearing but in retirement. MLS is for American players. MLS is for old players. You don't send a 21 or a 20-year-old to MLS. And this is what I've always said about Mfukeng. I was like, Mfukeng, we all know Guti, a big move is looming. And it's supposed to be the right move. If Mfukeng uzofuna enye team ya la Africa or ya kulama African countries or North Africa, Orlando Pirates needs to say no. Ngamani Saudi.
And
Ngamani Saudi.
Yeah. Because at least the Saudi now they
yes, Ngamani Saudi, because of at least the Saudi is getting that little bit of coverage. At least everyone is now looking for players Saudi, but not MLS. Ngamana hamba yodlala in Norway. Ngamana hamba yodlala in Norway. You know, already Belgium like umchita lo osuke ku SuperSport. You understand? Campbell, Ushando. So, man, if Vele agent, then Orlando Pirates, I feel like still has power to sit down with the agent and be like, Baba, I hope the deal collapses. I'm sorry. I know Orlando Pirates is gonna cash in a lot of money. I know Mbogas is gonna get a big chunk of signing fee and Nemala Hola, but I hope this move collapses. Not with Mbogazi, not to MLS. They're still AFCON, they're still World Cup. Umchita can get a way better move. That's all that I wanted to say with Ndaba Mbogazi, man. I don't know if you still want to add of it.
Yeah, but as I've said, I'm very worried about the move, bro. I worry about the hanga overall the player moving forward. Because as I've said, they are short, they are good. Yeah, man, moving to MLS, bro, you're moving to a country where no one cares about football. Your hunger will just fade. Yeah, because there will be moments where you have bad games. Yeah, but when you have bad games, what's going to be there to motivate? Yeah, but no one cares. Yeah, but so that's my worry. Now I hope the deal collapses, if I'm being totally honest. Although I don't see at this point which it says will collapse, especially the why America they to finalize this in the as they say, yeah, but so man, I don't know, but I hope to for his career nah.
Yeah, man.
That's all I
yeah, I think let's wrap it up. We'll meet for a game here, Orlando Pirates. So I think that's all that I have for you guys today. It's a boy and Nelson.
Yes, now don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you on the next one. Voila.